Hello and welcome back to the Vanderbilt Commodores Dynasty. Today we're going to be taking on Kentucky and Tennessee at home in a doubleheader. With only 3 games to go in the regular season, we are just 1 win away from being bowl eligible. But 2 of our next 3 opponents are currently ranked. So our best opportunity to win a game of these 3 is this one against Kentucky, who is just 3-6. They do have a pretty good rush offense, and we don't have the best rush defense, so it's still going to be a pretty tough game. We're actually going to jump straight into the second quarter. Still tied at 0, absolutely nothing going on in the first. Kentucky with possession. Nice swing pass on the right side to Chris Rodriguez Jr. picks up 10 yards. Now they're going to hand it off to him on the right side. He breaks a tackle, and it's a first down with a gain of 12. Second and 3, Bo Allen at quarterback stepping up and going down, sacked by Ethan Barr for a loss of 3. Third and 5. Bo Allen moving right as a man wide open downfield. Doesn't see him. Steps up. Goes underneath. And it's nearly intercepted by Max Worship. It's going to be incomplete and bring up 4th down. And Kentucky will at least be able to get 3 points on the board after that dropped interception. See if Vanderbilt's offense can do something in this second quarter. Throwing the right side on 3rd and 5 to Devin Body Jr. as a gain of 13 and a first down. Second and 10. They're going to hand it off to James Ziegler. He's across midfield. And as a gain of 10 and another first down. Now they're going to motion him left and swing it out to him. He jukes a man and is going to juke another and get a first down with a gain of 11. A couple of nice plays by James Ziegler. Second and 3, right buying time. Sets his feet as a man wide open downfield as Will Shepard, and he's into the end zone with a 29-yard touchdown to put Vanderbilt out in front 7-3 in this first half. And Kentucky would actually go 3 and out. You can see this Vanderbilt defense going to work in this first half. So Vanderbilt's back on offense. A nice 3-yard run on first down. Now 3rd and 6, 1:44 to go. A man open downfield. That's Ben Bresnan, that side end. He's got a gain of 22 and is across midfield. Now they go 5 wide, right buying time. And he's got a pump fake. It looks like nobody's open. He's going to take off, get the first down, and slide down near the 15 with 1:23 to go. Now just 32 seconds left. Right, spinning out left, has a man open underneath. Is not going to throw it and say he's going to take off and dive into the end zone, extending the Commodores' lead. Up now 14-3, which is going to be our score heading into halftime. And to take a look at the stats, yeah, the Vanderbilt defense really controlling this one. And the offense doing enough to have a 2-score lead. We'll see if they can keep it up in the second half. Vanderbilt gets to start with possession right under pressure, and he lost the ball. Kentucky is on it, and they're going to take over inside the Commodores 10. It'll be goal to go for him. I mean, he had nobody open and just had nowhere to go with it. Tried getting rid of it at the last second, but just couldn't do so in time. First and goal, hands off to Chris Rodriguez Jr. He falls ahead and is down at the 1 with a gain of 8. Second and goal, a speed option right side, a pitch to Rodriguez Jr., and he's blown up in the backfield for a loss of 4. Third and goal, Bo Allen stepping up, he'll take off, runs into Worship, and goes down short of the end zone, and they're going to have to kick a field goal. It'll still be a 1-score game, but you got to think if you're Kentucky, you wanted a touchdown with that great starting field position. So Vanderbilt back on offense up, paid a sack on first down, a loss of 11. Second and 21, right? Nobody open, and he's going down again. Another loss of 11. It'd be a quick 3 and out for the Vanderbilt offense. So Kentucky a chance to drive down the field and tie us up if they can get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A 14-yard run by Chris Rodriguez Jr. has him in business. Second and 8. Rodriguez Jr. can't get away from the second defender. It's a loss of 3. Third and 11. Only a 3-man rush. Bo Allen all day stepping up. He's going deep down the field. And it's nearly intercepted by Lloyd. It'll be incomplete. And Kentucky's going to have to punt it away. So Vanderbilt back on offense. Second and 10. James Ziegler has nowhere to go. A loss of 5 on a screen pass. Third and 15. Right. And he's going to go left side to Chris Pierce. He's got the first down with a gain of 18. Getting just enough to keep the drive going. A little jump off pass to Ben Bresnahan, and he's going to pick up 13 yards and a first down. He's up to 64 yards on 5 receptions in this one. Last play of the third quarter is going to be a nice 13-yard run by James Ziegler. Third and 6. We are now into the fourth quarter. Mike Wright extending out, pump faking, and he's going to try to throw it at the last second. He should have just ran it. Instead, it's going to be incomplete and bring up 4th down. And Vanderbilt would have to kick a field goal. So they're still up now by 2 scores, but, you know, only 11-point lead. That's not too much for this Kentucky offense to try to overcome in this 4th quarter. Throw on the right side. There is Rigg, the big tight end. He's got a gain of 20 and a 1st down across midfield. They motion across Wan'Dale Robinson, and he's hammered down in the backfield by Anthony Orji. What a big-time hit. 2nd and 12. Bo Allen dropping back. Gonna go deep down the field. A man behind the defense. That's Wan'Dale Robinson. Seems like he's all right after that big-time hit he took as he scores a touchdown. And now they're going to go for 2 to try to make it just a 3-point lead. Bo Allen is going to try to run it himself, and he gets in. So Kentucky makes it just a 3-point lead. Vanderbilt back on offense. Mike Wright is going to hit the wheel route. That's James Ziegler. He's going to juke out of bounds, but he's got a big-time gain, and he's into Kentucky territory. Now a little screen pass left side to Betts Pauly, but he's dropped in the backfield, a loss of 3. 3rd and 13, under 3:30 to go in the 4th. Mike Wright going right side to Cam Johnson. He spins past the defender inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's into the end zone with a 40-yard touchdown. What a play by Cam Johnson. I mean, we got to take another look at this spin move. He absolutely just fooled that Kentucky defender, and he makes it a 2-score lead again. The Wildcats down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Allen going to try to take off, and he's sacked by Rashawn Wilkins Jr., his 2nd sack of the game. It was only a loss of 1, so it's 3rd and 11. An out route for Harris on the right side. He's going to pick up 20 yards and the 1st down. Now into Commodores territory. The screen pass left side to Wan'Dale Robinson. He's got the 1st down with a gain of 4. They hurry up to the line. Just 2:16 to go. Allen drifting around, and he runs right into Rashawn Wilkins Jr. It's his 3rd sack of the game. Kentucky would recover the fumble, so they get to keep possession. 2nd and 12, a dump off to Smoke. He throws off a defender and is going to spin ahead for a 1st down and a gain of 13. Now under 2 minutes to go. Bo Allen all day in the pocket. As a man open over the middle, that is Harris. He's going to pick up 17 yards and another 1st down, putting the Wildcats into the red zone. 2nd and 10. Here's Josh Ali. Breaks a tackle and has a 1st down. And it's going to be goal to go for the Wildcats. 1st and goal. Allen all day back there. Pressure finally starting to get to him, and he goes down. That is Davion Davis, sacking him for a loss of 8. 2nd and goal. Just a minute to go. Allen going to go over the middle to Robinson, and he's brought down. He has a gain of 9. They're back inside the 5. 3rd and goal. Allen under pressure, steps up, goes right side, and it's nearly intercepted by Max Worship, but it's incomplete. So the Kentucky Wildcats got one more chance. All day for Allen, going to the end zone for Josh Ali, and he has a touchdown. So Kentucky with some life left, but they're going to need an onside kick to keep the fight going. And nope, it looks like Vanderbilt is on it. So the Commodores are going to win this one 24-21 over the Wildcats and become bowl eligible. You take a look at the stats for Mike Wright in this one. Not the best day, but I mean, what are you going to do? He had pressure on him all game long. Did have that one really bad fumble, but not too bad of a performance by him. Ben Brosnan and James Ziegler, the other guys that really stood out, at least receiving-wise. But yeah, not much really from our offense in this one. The defense carried us. I mean, 3 sacks for Rashawn Wilkins Jr., a couple of other guys with 1. We also had some pretty good coverage down the field, a couple of deflections. Overall, pretty solid defensive effort to help us become bowl eligible. But we still got one more game in this episode. We got to take on the Tennessee Volunteers, who are ranked number 22 in the nation, but we'll get to them. First, we got an upgrade for our defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator. We're going to boost up the zone coverage for our defense and the ball carrying skills for our offense. Now, the Tennessee Volunteers are not the greatest team across the board, but they're a balanced team and have competed against some of the best teams in the nation, like Alabama, who is still undefeated and is number 1 in the nation. So this is not going to be an easy game, and it's a rivalry game. So let's get into it. We're actually going to start right in the 2nd quarter again. Nothing going on in the 1st. A deep ball to start the 2nd. That is Cam Johnson. He's behind the defense and is going to be able to walk into the end zone with a 62-yard touchdown to put the Commodores out in front 7-0 over the rival Volunteers. It's also senior night, so it's a nice Play for the senior receiver, able to score a touchdown. So Tennessee on offense now. They're going to hand it off to Jabari Small. He picks up 24 yards up the middle and is across midfield. Now they hand it off to the backup Evans on a counter. He's inside the 20 and knocked it out of bounds. 3rd and 1 inside the 10. Hooker goes over the middle. That's Hyatt. And he has a touchdown. So we're going to be all tied up at 7 in the first half. Both offenses struggling in the first quarter and then immediately scoring their first possessions in the second. We'll see if that keeps up. Mike Wright, a nice 18-yard read option keeper. 3rd and 2, they hand it off to James Ziegler on the right side. He's going to pick up 4 yards and a first down. 2nd and 6, Mike Wright going over the middle. It's intercepted by Banks. Mike Wright just threw it right to him. I guess he just didn't see him. There's no other explanation for that one. So the Volunteers now have a chance to take the lead. Hendon Hooker hit as he let it go, and he dots up Hyatt for a gain of 19 on the left side. Now a speed option. Hooker going to be dropped in the backfield by Elijah McAllister for a loss of 4. 3rd and 7. Hendon Hooker dancing around in the pocket. Finally finds a man open. That's Velus Jones Jr. inside the 10, down at the 5. It's a gain of 21. It's going to be goal to go. 1st and goal. Hendon Hooker facing a blitz, goes over the middle. That's Velus Jones Jr. A touchdown for the senior receiver, and he's going to give the Volunteers a 7-point lead. See if the Commodores can make up for that turnover. A nice play on their first play of the new drive. That is Tyrell Alexander, the senior receiver, picks up 33 yards and is across midfield. Now they give it to Cam Johnson on a screen pass. He picks up 11 yards and a first down. A minute to go in the first half. Mike Wright buying time, pump faking, nobody open. He'll take off and duck out of bounds with a gain of 13. And a new set of downs. 2nd and 3. Just 25 seconds to go. A dump off to Abdur-Rahman. He picks up the first down with a gain of 5. It's going to be goal to go. 1st and goal. A read option keeper for Mike Wright, and he's brought down at the 1. The Commodores are going to have to use a timeout. 2nd and goal, just 10 seconds to go. A toss left side to Cam Johnson, and he's into the end zone with his 2nd touchdown of the day, his 1st rushing, and he ties it up at 14, which will be our score heading into halftime. So the defenses both had a great first quarter, but a bad second quarter. We'll see what ends up happening in the second half. Looks like Tennessee gets to start the second half with possession. They're going to hand it off to Jabari Small on 2nd and 11, and he picks up 9 yards. 3rd and 1, a sweep to Small, and he's dropped in the backfield by Anthony Orji for a loss of 1. So a nice stop by the Commodores defense to begin the second half. Cam Johnson on the punt return, juking and darting up all the way near midfield. A return of 24 yards. He has been great in this one. 2nd and 4, they hand it off to James Ziegler on the left side. He avoids a couple of defenders and gets the first down with a gain of 8. Tennessee sending a blitz on 1st down. Mike Wright's going to find Ben Bresnan on the left side. He cuts in and bounces it back outside. And he's able to walk it into the end zone for a touchdown to put the Commodores up 7. What a play by the senior tight end. I mean, it looked like he was going to be surrounded by the Volunteers defense, but no, he fakes everybody out and gets a touchdown. We'll see if the defense for Vanderbilt can play like they did in the first quarter and not the second. An 11-yard run for Jabari Small gets a first down. Now they're going to run a speed option left side, and it's going to be a big-time gain, a gain of 16. They're now into Commodores territory. Lob throw right side is intercepted by Harris. He's across midfield. It looks like he's going to be caught from behind, and he will be. He's down inside the 20. Still a big-time play by the Commodores defense. Now they got a chance to go up 2 scores in the second half. A toss left side to James Ziegler. He's inside the 10 and down with a gain of 7. It's going to be goal to go. 3rd and goal. They're going to run a quarterback power left side, and Mike Wright is into the end zone to put the Vanderbilt Commodores up 28-14 in the second half. See if Tennessee has a touchdown drive in them. Hyatt, a dump-off pass to him. He picks up 8. 3rd and 1. Hendon Hooker going right side to Peyton. He's got the first down and is up to the 40 with a gain of 5. Now up near midfield, a counter to Jabari Small. He's going to be brought down, it looks like, short of the line of gain, but they're going to give it to him. Now into Commodores territory. A throw left side, a dangerous one, but it's caught by Keaton, and he's got the first down inside the Commodores 30 with a gain of 18. Start the fourth quarter with a 2nd and 6. All day in the pocket for Hendon Hooker, and he's going to find Tillman with a first down. The Volunteers now into the red zone. A screen pass right side to Peyton inside the 10, inside the 5, and brought down just outside the end zone. It's going to be goal to go. First and goal. They hands it off to Jabari Small, and he's into the end zone, making it a one-score game in the fourth quarter. See if the Commodores can increase it back up to 2. A screen pass back right side to James Ziegler. He's got a first down with a gain of 14. Nice trick play there. Now they're going to hand it off to Cam Johnson. He bounces it outside as across midfield inside the Volunteers 40. A gain of 12. Second and 5. They hands it off to the freshman. He spins ahead and picks up 6 yards and a first down. Third and 10. They're going to run it with James Ziegler on the left side. He avoids a defender as a first down, cuts it back in, and is into the end zone with a 28-yard touchdown to put the Commodores back up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. The Volunteers are running out of time. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. A nice scramble by Hendon Hooker gets him near a first down. Second and inches. They hand it off on a counter to Small, and he's going to pick up the first down with a gain of 14. There's 3:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Hendon Hooker going left side to Velus Jones Jr. He's got a first down across midfield with a gain of 12. Second and inches, just 2:38 to go. A dump off to Hyatt. He has a first down with a gain of 9, putting the Volunteers into the red zone. Hooker lobbing right side, intercepted by the true freshman Marlon Sewell. And the Commodores now have a chance to just run this one out and pull off an upset victory over the Tennessee Volunteers. They need just a first down, a handoff to James Ziegler. He spins past a couple of defenders and is loose up across midfield. He stutter steps and is going to be brought down in Volunteers territory. That is more than enough to seal this one as the Commodores pull off the upset victory, 35-21 over the Volunteers. A nice performance by Mike Wright. He did have that bad interception, but overall, a pretty solid performance on only 16 pass attempts. Cam Johnson on senior night was definitely one of the stars, getting a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown with over 100 yards receiving. But the star of the game is definitely James Ziegler. I didn't realize he ended up with nearly 150 rushing yards in this one. I mean, he stole the show. Another game, another sack for Rashawn Wilkins Jr. as well. He continues to put on a great display of defense. Also a couple of interceptions. So a solid all-around performance from the team. After the game, we got a couple of commits. Curtis Jones and Brian Heath. That'll probably be the last commits we get in the regular season. Both of our coordinators had an upgrade earlier. Now we got one for head coach Sonny Garland. We're going to go ahead and spend this on the opener to maximize the amount of recruiting points we have in the first half of next year's recruiting class. It looks like there are only 4 undefeated teams left as UNLV jumps all the way up from number 11 to number 4. They actually just swapped them with Cincinnati, who unfortunately lost to UCF. And it looks like we're actually receiving votes. We have jumped up to number 27 in the nation. Our next opponent, Stanford, is down there at number 31. They're also receiving votes. As for bowl projections, we are right now projected to be in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl and take on TCU. We still got 1 game left in the regular season, so we have a chance to hopefully improve that. Now, Stanford is a pretty balanced team. I was kind of surprised to see that they have a better pass offense than rush offense. But you take a look at their schedule, a lot of their games have been close, and all of their losses have been to ranked teams. So it's not going to be an easy game for our last game in the regular season. But if we want to improve our bowl game, then we're going to have to beat them. And maybe if we beat them, we could also get ranked. Either way, it should be a fun game. I want to thank you for watching this one, and I will see you next time.